Welcome back to our Time Travel Clock channel. Today we explore the shocking downfalls of celebrities who fell into drug addiction. Find out in today's video. River Phoenix, a gifted actor and musician, tragically lost his life to a drug overdose at just 23. Although he claimed he only used drugs occasionally, his ex-girlfriend Martha Plimpton suggested that his substance abuse had deeply affected their relationship. After filming in Utah, River returned to Los Angeles and spent several days using drugs with his bandmates. On that fateful night, at the Viper Room Club, River told a friend that he felt unwell and feared he had overdosed. His friend dismissed his warning, but moments later, River collapsed outside the club. Despite efforts to save him, River was pronounced dead at the hospital on October 31st, 1993, leaving a profound void in the hearts of his fans. Britney Murphy, the star of Clueless, Freeway, and Happy Feet, died suddenly in late 2009 at the age of 32. While initial reports suggested she died of natural causes, the reality was more complex. Rumors quickly spread that Britney had used heroin and cocaine in the early 2000s, and her sudden weight loss fueled speculation about drug abuse. After marrying Simon Monjack, a man many considered problematic, the mystery deepened when he also died just 5 months after Britney. A coroner's report revealed a cocktail of medications found on Britney's nightstand, indicating she died from an overdose. Friends revealed that Britney began abusing painkillers after becoming dependent on them following plastic surgeries. Drew Barrymore's childhood was a whirlwind of glamour, fame, and intense public scrutiny. Born into the renowned Barrymore acting family, Drew was thrust into the spotlight early, landing her first big role in E.T. the Extraterrestrial at the age of 7. But the pressures of being a young star took a severe toll on her well-being. Drew began experimenting with alcohol at age 9, started using marijuana at 10, and by the age of 12, she was using cocaine. At 13, Drew hit rock bottom. A suicide attempt led to a stint in rehab. This dark period marked a turning point, and with the help of mentors and a newfound support network, she began the long road to recovery. Determined to break free from the cycle of addiction and self-destruction, Drew emancipated herself from her parents at the age of 15, took control of her career, and eventually reinvented herself as a producer and actress. Overcoming her troubled past, she went on to establish a successful career in Hollywood, becoming a role model for resilience and personal growth. Judy Garland, forever remembered for her portrayal of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, was one of Hollywood's most beloved stars, yet her life was marred by tragedy and addiction. From a very young age, Judy was groomed for stardom by a studio system that demanded perfection. Studio executives put her on a strict regimen of amphetamines to keep her energetic during filming, and barbiturates to help her sleep. This early exposure to drugs led to a lifelong struggle with addiction. As Judy grew older, the pressure to maintain her image only intensified. She endured a string of failed marriages, financial troubles, and battles with depression. Despite her immense talent and a career that spanned over 40 years, Judy's private life was filled with turmoil. Her dependency on drugs ultimately contributed to her untimely death at age 47 from an overdose. Garland's story has since become a cautionary tale of how fame and industry pressures can destroy even the brightest of stars. Bruno Mars, the world-renowned music producer, singer, and songwriter, has mesmerized global audiences with hits like Uptown Funk and Just the Way You Are. But behind his glittering success and ranking among Forbes' list of the world's 12 highest-paid artists, Bruno had his share of dark moments. The 2010 incident. On September 19, 2010, at the Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas, police found Bruno, then 26, in possession of cocaine. He admitted to the police that his actions were foolish and claimed it was his first time using drugs. In a deal, he agreed to stay out of trouble for a year in exchange for the charges being dropped. Bruno had to pay a $2,000 fine and complete 200 hours of community service to clear his record. In a later interview, he confessed that he lied about never having used drugs before, calling it a youthful mistake. Marilyn Monroe, one of the most iconic figures in film history, captivated the world with her beauty, charm, and vulnerability. Behind her glamorous public persona, however, Marilyn led a life fraught with personal demons. She struggled with a profound sense of loneliness and a deep-seated insecurity stemming from a tumultuous childhood spent in foster care. Her addiction to barbiturates, sleeping pills, and alcohol became a way to cope with the emotional pain and the intense pressures of Hollywood fame. Despite her success on screen, Monroe's personal life was marked by failed marriages, mental health struggles, and bouts of depression. In 1962, at the age of 36, she was found dead in her Los Angeles home from an apparent overdose of sleeping pills. Although her death was ruled a probable suicide, conspiracy theories still abound, and the exact circumstances remain a topic of speculation. Monroe's tragic end underscores the heavy toll that fame, mental illness, and addiction can take, even on those who seem to have it all. Heath Ledger, the Australian actor who earned international acclaim for his performances in films such as Brokeback Mountain and The Dark Knight, was another talented star whose life ended too soon. Ledger had a reputation for diving deeply into his roles, and his portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight was particularly taxing. Friends and colleagues noted that Ledger struggled with insomnia and often took prescription medications to help him sleep. On January 22, 2008, Ledger was found dead in his New York City apartment with an accidental overdose of prescription drugs, including painkillers, anti-anxiety medication, and sleeping pills, listed as the cause of death. While his death was ruled accidental, it raised questions about the mental and physical toll of intense method acting and the pressures that accompany fame. Ledger's passing at the age of 28 shocked the world and underscored the fragility of life, reminding us that even those who appear strong and successful can be fighting unseen battles. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, don't forget to leave us positive comments. See you in the next video.